If you're looking for one of the easiest and most affordable ways to level your 2007 or newer Silverado 1500, excluding the Trail Boss and the ZR2, this Body Armor 4x4 2-inch front strut spacer leveling kit will be right up your alley. Now, this basic kit will be great for the Silverado owner who is happy with their current suspension and doesn't necessarily want or need to replace it, but still wants the added benefits of a leveling kit, including the improved aesthetic and the improved performance. This kit will include 2 lower strut spacers and the hardware, offering a super straightforward design, which takes a lot of the question out of the kit. Now, although this is simple, this will provide a lot of benefits when it comes to improving your approach angles and allowing you to scale obstacles a lot easier, improving your ground clearance, the ability to fit up to a 33-inch tire, and a more defined presence without that factory rake. Now, I would like to mention that these are going to measure out to roughly 1 inch, but with the spring compression combined with the new suspension geometry, that's what's going to achieve that 2 inches of lift in the front that you're looking for. Now, these will offer a tough construction made of a heavy-duty aluminum material, able to handle the compression and the weight of the truck and keep up to any abuse that comes in contact with these. Now, on top, these will have a scratch and chip-resistant black finish to protect the aluminum underneath from any corrosion and keep these structurally sound for years to come. Now, like I mentioned before, this is going to come with all the hardware that you need, those longer bolts for that lower strut mount, so you won't have to question when it comes to the install. Like I said, this will be one of your most affordable ways to level your truck at around $80. Now, compared to other options, this is going to be a great solution if you're on a budget and you want something simple and straightforward as far as a kit is concerned, but you still want a reliable way to reap the benefits of that 2-inch level. Now, I think if you're not looking to get too involved in your suspension, you just want to boost in height and a way to pop on those 33s, then this is a great kit to do it with. Now, install is going to be a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 2 hours to get the job done with the right tools and setup. Now, at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get these onto your Silverado at home. That's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Tools required for this install include a couple different size air guns, a hammer, 15, 16, and 17 millimeter wrenches, 18 millimeter ratcheting wrench, a hook, a ball joint remover tool, 7 30-seconds Allen wrench, 10, 15, and 17 millimeter swivel sockets, 17 and 21 millimeter deep sockets, an extension, and a pry bar. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a leveling kit on our Silverado, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is take a 10 millimeter socket to remove these 2 10 millimeter bolts holding our ABS line brackets into place. And we pop that bracket out of place, or throw our bolt back in so we don't lose it. We'll do the same thing on the front. Next, we can remove our sway bar end link. Now, you're gonna wanna do this one after another on each side. That way we have it completely freed up. We can pull our sway bar up to get our end link out. So I've got a 15 millimeter socket and wrench to take this off. Next, we can come to our tie rod end. We're gonna take a 21 millimeter socket to remove this nut and pop our ball joint out of the knuckle. Now, you can push up a little bit on your impact gun to pop it out. And then we'll push that off to the side. Next, we can come to our upper control arm ball joint. We have an 18 millimeter nut that we can take an 18 millimeter ratcheting wrench to remove. Now, we're gonna leave that nut a couple threads on, and then we can bang the knuckle with a hammer to break our ball joint free. So now I'm just gonna turn the knuckle to the side to get a better angle, and we'll take a hammer and smack the knuckle here to pop that free. Now, since our foolproof method of hitting it with a hammer didn't work, we're on to the next best thing, which is our ball joint remover tool. We have the top here sitting on the top of the knuckle, the bottom is on the stud, and it'll tighten and pop that free. So I've got a 19mm wrench to tighten down this bolt. That'll put the pressure on it and pop our ball joint out. So now with our ball joint pop free, we can pull down on the upper control arm and remove that nut the rest of the way. Next, we can come to the top of our strut tower and loosen up these 3 18mm nuts. So I've got an 18mm ratcheting wrench to get these off. Now with the nuts at the top of our strut tower loosened, we can come down to the bottom and remove our 2 lower strut bolts. I've got a 17mm socket for our bolt side and a 17mm wrench for the nut side. Now for the second one, just be careful of the lower control arm coming down a little bit. So now that we have our lower strut bolts removed, we can install our spacer. This is going to go at the bottom of our strut. The logo here is going to be facing up and pointed inward towards the car. So we'll slide that in. We have new hardware that's a little bit longer to tighten that down. So we'll slide that in, get our bolts through, and tighten everything up. So now, as mentioned, our logo is going up and towards the rear. And then we can get our bolt with a flat washer. Get that started through the hole. Now we can come underneath our lower control arm and install our washer and nut onto each bolt. And then we can grab a 17mm socket for our nut side and a 16mm wrench for our bolt side and tighten those down. Next, we can come back up to our upper control arm. We're gonna be attaching our ball joint back to our knuckle. So we'll raise our knuckle up into place, get our stud through the hole, and get our nut on the backside. Next, we can take an 18mm ratcheting wrench to tighten down our nut. Now, if your stud spins, you can grab a 7/32 Allen wrench. I cut a little bit off the end here, just because as we pull the stud down, it likes to bottom out on the axle, and then you can't get it out. Next, we can grab our tie rod end and put that back into our knuckle. And reinstall our nut. And then we'll take a 21mm socket to tighten that down. Next, we can reconnect our 2 brackets for our ABS and brake line. So we'll grab our 10mm bolts and thread those in. And then we'll grab our 10mm socket to tighten these down. Now we can go back up top and tighten down the 3 nuts at the top of our strut. So I've got my 18mm ratcheting wrench to do that. Now at this point, you can repeat that whole process on the other side. All we have left is our sway bar end links. We want to do these at the same time. If you tighten one down before the other side, you won't be able to get your end link in on the other side. So now we can slide our end link into place, take our bolt, slide that up and through. And then we'll get our bushing and our nut on top. And now you're gonna install your sway bar end link on the other side as well. I've already done this off camera. Now once we have both end links installed, we can take a 15mm socket and wrench and tighten these down. And then we'll do that same thing on the other side. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Body Armor 4x4 2-inch front strut spacer leveling kit for your 2007 and newer Silverado 1500, excluding the Trail Boss and ZR2. Thank you for watching, and for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.